You know how people can get overwhelmed figuring out what to say when they only have like a minute to make a great first impression? It's that dreaded elevator speech you give when someone says, "So, what do you do?" So here's a few tips to dissolve that overwhelm and have some fun in the process. You see, a lot of people don't bother putting in much effort into preparing for an elevator speech. They just kind of wing it. Yet a client of mine recently told me that networking events became this much bigger source of revenue for him just by taking a little bit of time to rehearse and think through what he's going to say. So the ideal elevator speech is supposed to make people want to know more. But quite frankly, usually it doesn't, right? "Oh, so you're another mortgage broker. That's really interesting. Oh, look at the time. I have to go." Think of the last time you did your elevator speech. In your own mind right now, I'd like you to rate it in terms of how much impact you think it had on your listeners. So on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being 0 impact, they seemed completely uninterested, and 10 being outstanding impact, they wanted to know more. So do it now. Be honest with yourself. Got your number? Okay, good. Now think of the last person who gave their elevator speech to you. So rate that in your own mind on a scale again of 1 to 10. You may have heard many, so just kind of pick one. Okay, got your number for them? Good. Now, sometimes the way to discover how to be when you're presenting is to explore its opposite, mistakes to avoid. Say it's an event where you get this chance to stand up and speak to a whole group at a networking event and you've got like 30 to 60 seconds. As a speaker coach for the last 15 years, here are some typical mistakes that I see people make. Number 1 is being unmemorable. "Hi, I'm Todd Smith and I'm a mortgage broker. Thanks." And you sit down again. Try adding something in like, "And I'm a brand new father of twin girls. And when we found out our family was going to get much bigger, much quicker, we got a bigger home. And I got the mortgage rate of the century, which is amazingly within our budget. So if you want to know how you can do the same, talk to me." People will be much more likely to come up to talk to you after, to ask you about your twins, what it's like being a new father, what's that rate that you got. See, people do business with people they like. Give them a reason to like you by telling something about yourself that's personal. You know, the fact that you play keyboards in a band, or a cruise you just went on to the Caribbean, or the fact that you love to snowshoe in the backcountry. Let's look at number 2. Creating confusion in your listener. "Hi, I'm Wendy and I'm a mortgage broker. Plus I do dog walking and I have a home-based business selling health products and I volunteer for the Sun Run and I grow kombucha in my basement." If you go to a networking event, just focus on one thing, like being a mortgage broker and the kind of people you want to connect with. Even if you think everyone could use a service like yours, just pick one type of person per networking event because it's easier for people to remember you and want to respond to you and refer you. Let's look at number 3. All features, no benefits. "Hi, I'm Sarah Brown and I'm a mortgage broker with Dominion. We work with 90 banks, credit unions, and trust companies. We have 2,200 members and the Profit Hot 50 listed us as within the top 50 of young businesses in Canada. Thank you." Now, these are great facts to share with people eventually, but not at the beginning. Your prospects don't really care about that stuff until they've discovered whether or not you can solve their problems. So instead, say something like, "If you're a first-time homeowner and you're trying to navigate the maze of options, I can help you figure it all out much more quickly and get you the mortgage that works with your budget at no extra cost." More people will come up and talk to you. Okay, number 4. not giving a call to action. Hi, I'm Marty Schlitzman and I'm a mortgage broker. I specialize in people looking to downsize so they can lessen their financial burden, have the lifestyle they really want, travel, have more time with family, more time to do what you love. See, that's actually a great elevator speech because it speaks to a core problem people want solved, less financial burden. And that speaks to an even deeper core need, which is to have a more enjoyable lifestyle. The only problem is that it doesn't tell the listener how to take action. So it might be even better if he added something like, and if you know someone like this, talk to me. I have a free report I can give you on 6 tips to become mortgage free. See, have you ever been to a grocery store and you got to taste test this juice and you liked it so much you bought it? Well, what are the chances that you would have just picked it off the shelf amongst all the other juices there if you hadn't had a chance to taste test? I think it helps if you can create a form of taste testing for your prospects and offer that in your elevator speech, like a needs assessment or a free report, something that proves you can solve their problems. I'm Carla Rieger. Thanks for listening.